Yo, what's good, guys? Raging Jamaican here. I want to welcome you guys back to my channel, as well as I want to welcome you guys to another news story that I got for you guys tonight. So first off, before I get started, I want to thank everybody who has supported me so far, who has subscribed, who has hit the thumbs up, who has shown some interest into my stories. Your support is greatly appreciated, and not only that, it motivates me to bring you guys news stories more and more as they come across. Let me tell you, the news happens every single day, and it's hard as shit for me to keep up, but I'm still doing what I can for you guys. So again, I do appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you like what you see, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Share all of these videos to your friends and family who want to be up on the news and who just want to be informed on what's going on in the world. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on this story for you guys tonight. So tonight we're going to be covering the story of Alabama liquor store owner Kevin Penn, who was arrested back in 2020. Yeah, that's right. This did happen back in 2020 in Decatur, Alabama, but the story has resurfaced, and let me tell you why. The reason why this story has resurfaced is because Mr. Kevin Dunn is now suing the shit out of the Decatur Police Department in Alabama. And here's the story. But before we do that, let's go ahead and throw a picture up of this gentleman for you guys. So again, that dude right there is Kevin Dunn out of Decatur, Alabama. So this guy, he owns a liquor store. I mean, he's doing what he needs to do. He's running a business, supporting his family, I'm sure. He's being a successful member of society. Not like all of these other assholes that are doing all this kind of shit that I have to cover. More props to you, Mr. Dunn. I don't know you from Adam, but as far as I know, you handling your shit. There you go. But unfortunately, you always have the handful of people that always try to hate on you and try to ruin what you got going on. Go figure. That's the planet we live on. So Mr. Penn had trapped the shoplifter with an electronic lock and held him at gunpoint with his firearm. His firearm that he owned, legally owned. I mean, he's a liquor store owner. Would you not have a gun as well? Liquor stores get robbed all the damn time. Keep it real. So my stepfather back in the day, may he rest, he owned a liquor store in the middle of Watts, and I would help out my mom and him during the summer. And I don't even know how I never had a gun pointed in my face. We're talking the middle of Watts. No bullshit. Wouldn't make that shit up. Holla, Ace High Liquors. And boy, believe you me, I can make a whole video on the crack of tails that I saw there. Tell you what, bruh. So get this, surveillance video from his liquor store can show him unloading his gun and placing the magazine on the counter as cops arrive. And here's where the story gets kind of crazy and wild. So an officer known as Justin Rippin shows up on the scene. He goes into the liquor store, steps over the suspect that they're there for, and punches Penn directly in the face, breaking his jaw. And apparently he thought Penn was reloading.
I'm reloaded! Okay?
Officer Justin Rippin is supposed to be the handful of law enforcement officers that are supposed to protect us and actually do their goddamn jobs. Let's throw up a picture of this jerk. So there's the picture of this butthead. Let's go ahead and throw up the actual surveillance video from Mr. Penn's liquor store. Okay, guys, so there's no audio. There's Mr. Penn right there flagging in the cops. He's like, come on in here. I got the dude down on the ground. He makes it known that he has a firearm, and there's him unloading it. He just took out the clip, and he's putting it on the counter. He's unloading the bullets, unloading the clip, putting it on the counter. He's like, yeah, this is me. I called. Get your ass in here and arrest this dude. But sure enough, you got these hot-headed cops that see a dude with a gun, and then this is the shit that happens right here. Get prepared for this shit. This shit's unbelievable. And kablam, right there, broken jaw. And then you got Big Bertha coming up in here. Like, where the fuck she come from? Oh my God. Dude, you are not escaping her grasp, especially if you're a hamburger. And there they go. They arrest his ass. Ain't that some shit? Now he's gonna sue the shit out of this police department. I swear, dude. Pretty disturbing, if not irritating. Don't get me started, Officer Rippin, because I just want to rip in that badge from your possession, you dumbass. Obstructing a robbery investigation. Doesn't an investigation require showing up, asking questions, interviewing witnesses, reviewing surveillance videos? What is this, amateur hour at the Decatur Police Department? Come on. So he obstructed your investigation because you showed up and immediately punched him and took him down with 2 other officers. And look at that big ass bitch. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I mean, damn.
That's a huge bitch.
It seems to me like you guys didn't do any kind of investigating at all. So get this, Penn's lawyer states that a majority of these situations and charges are obstructing governmental operations. So he stated that this is standard procedure for most police jurisdictions and is used 100% in North Alabama. Did you hear what I said? Do you know exactly what that means from what they're stating? It's basically stating that that's their excuse and their charge that they use to arrest somebody. The excuse that they use to arrest anyone. That's what they use. So the lawsuit states that city officials failed to make sure that their officers were properly supervised and properly trained. I mean, that's a clear case in this situation. You show up and you punch somebody in the face. He's the one who called in the robbery. Shut your ass up, stupid ass. City leaders are also aware of multiple situations where citizens were subject to unconstitutional stops, arrest, search, and uses of force, but took no action to discipline these officers in said situations. Penn spent 6 weeks with his jaw wired shut, drinking smoothies and shit, drinking liquid food, not able to eat solids.
But I love solids.
And it's all because of this asshole, Justin Rippin. As of the lawsuit, Justin Rippin has not been charged and he has not been disciplined on anything. Alright, well, if I haven't already, let's go ahead and get into it. Rage! So I think I made it very clear that this is ridiculous on all accounts. Immediately showing up to a scene and instead of investigating, immediately jumping into the line of danger and then punching somebody that you don't even know what part he has to do in the situation that you were called to. Again, amateur hour at the Decatur Police Department. There's no doubt in my mind that if I was a liquor store owner, I would be strapped with either not 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 firearms in the back just to ensure my safety and my money that I'm bringing home in my business. And of course, I would have a shit ton of cameras laying around to cover my ass if a situation like that occurred.
I got you on camera. You on candid camera now.
But in this situation, these cameras caught police brutality on a store owner who was just trying to protect his business. And in all reality, this man has every right to protect his business any which way he decides to. I've mentioned in previous videos that I've always wanted to be in any kind of law enforcement. And I can tell you with my research that if I would have showed up, there's no way in hell I would have ran into danger like that. Let me tell you, if I was a police officer responding to this call, I would have showed up, kept my distance in the parking lot, got out of my vehicle, took cover behind my engine block, and assessed the situation from what I can see. The moment I would have seen Penn with a firearm, I would have asked him to put his hands up. I would have asked him to put the gun down. Obviously, I would have had my gun drawn, but there's no way in hell that I would have ran into the line of danger like Officer Rippin did. He literally showed up to a call about a robbery, and instead of keeping his distance, he ran into the line of danger, putting his life in danger and the 2 officers he was with in danger, and Mr. Penn's life in danger and the suspect. Basically, you fucked up. If you thought that he was reloading, you ran into the store thinking that he was reloading. That makes no sense whatsoever. Pull up, stay back, assess the situation like a real cop would have. Ass. Again, you thought he was reloading, so you run into an establishment with closed walls. God, you're an idiot. I've never ever been to the academy, and I can tell you that that's one thing that I would not do. Anyways, these 3 cops I feel are full of shit, and we'll happen to see what the outcome of the lawsuit is. Obviously, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll do my research, follow up on the story. Hopefully, we can find some information on the outcome of it. I'll stick with it for you guys, update the story as it's updated. So with that said, you already know how it goes. Please let me know what you guys think about this story. Drop a comment. I definitely want to start a conversation. If you guys feel that the cop is in the right, if you feel like he's in the wrong, if you feel like Mr. Penn is in the right, if you feel like Mr. Penn is in the wrong, either way, I feel like these cops should have never just showed up, barged in there like that, and put their lives in danger and Mr. Penn's life in danger. You thought he was reloading. You walk into an establishment. You know he has a gun, so you literally put yourself within 5 feet of this man with a gun, and you try to wrestle him, punch him in the face, wrestle the gun out of his hand or whatever it may be, and take that opportunity to almost get shot because of your lackluster training and your stupid decisions. You're a shitty cop, Officer Rippin. And you know what? Let's make the conversation that much more interesting. If you're a cop and you're watching this, tell me what you think. Let me know how you feel. I would love to see what you got to say. Again, drop a comment, start a conversation on the story. Let me know what you think about it. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you got friends and family who want to be up and informed on the news, go ahead and share the story as well. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this is Raging Jermasian. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Always come back for some more news and some food reviews here and there. Stay safe, stay positive. We're all humans. Try to treat each other as such. If you ever get called to a call with somebody with a gun, don't put your life in danger and run up in there and try to punch them in the face. Peace.